Joining us right now from Fox Business, Varney and Company. You see him every weekday, 9:20 Eastern, 8:20 Central Time, and we love him, Stuart Varney. Stuart, good morning, sir. Great to have you on Houston's Morning News.
It's always a pleasure to be with you, Matt. Thanks for having me.
The Buffett Rule, or the Reagan Rule, as it could be called, according to the President of the United States, because Ronald Reagan was really into raising taxes.
I'm sorry. I'm fit to be tired, Matt.
I know.
I'm going
to let you go here. Gimmick, no gimmick, go.
It's irresponsible. I mean, on every level, this riles me up. Number one, Ronald Reagan cut tax rates across the board and gave us a generation of prosperity. That's not what Obama's going to do. Number two, Ronald Reagan put me, as a newly minted immigrant, into the American middle class. He opened up opportunity, low taxes, small government. That's what he did for me. And now he's being insulted, his legacy denied by Barack Obama. That is outrageous. And finally, the president is doing an irresponsible thing for America, to America, actually. As precisely at the moment when our economy heads south, it's weakening all over again. What we need is a plan for growth. Instead, we've got a political attack on so-called wealth and success. Outrageous and irresponsible.
Now, do you want to tell me how you really feel, Stuart?
Look, I'm fired up. I mean,
I love it.
What this administration has done to us, Americans, this week is just a disgrace. Calling it the Reagan Rule, outrageous. Totally wrong.
You know, Stuart, it's interesting because when we suggest that there is some kind of class warfare going on, and people look at me and they say, no, you're crazy, that's not it. I mean, this is exactly what's going on. Anyone that knows anything about economics, and you certainly do, knows that this wouldn't work in a million years. It is nothing more than a gimmick. It's nothing more than a political ploy, a political gimmick. And he's talking to the 99% that think that the rich people got it in for him.
You're talking to a guy who was born and raised in England. We know all about class warfare because we invented it, and I know it when I see it. What the president is doing is picking on what he thinks are unpopular, easy targets. Oil companies, rich people, bankers, drug companies, health insurers, you name it, he's attacking them. He has to divert attention from his lousy economic record. That is the gimmick here. And if he thinks that by taxing so-called millionaires an extra amount of money that will bring in just $4.7 billion a year, if he thinks that that's going to make any dent in the deficit or free up any money for more spending, he is absolutely wrong. This man is driving us to bankruptcy.
You know what? I love having you on. I absolutely do, and I always get great email after you're on. Fox Business, Stuart Varney. Catch him on Varney and Company, weekdays Eastern Time, 9:20 to 11 Central Time, 8:20 to 10. Stuart, it is always a pleasure, my friend.
Thanks for having me, sir.